Oh, come on.
This is the power of time. This is what a barber's chair looks like after 30 years of being used. This guy played Pac-Man so much that the map of the game actually burned into the TV screen. This guy had his wallet for so long that his driver's license photo imprinted into the plastic. Here's a comparison of right-handed people versus left-handed people at a school. A kid last Halloween carved a pumpkin but never threw it out. And here's what it looks like now. Before I show you, do you want to get paid to literally just walk? I found an app that pays you for every step you take, and you're already walking 10,000 steps, so you may as well get paid for them. Click here in my bio if you want to get paid too. This is what it looks like 1 year later. This guy's shoes shows the bones in his feet. It was from moving around weights with his foot.
These are extreme plastic surgery fails, part 1. These are the Bogdanov twins. And if you look at them in this picture, they look absolutely normal with nothing wrong with them. But these two brothers decided to get a lot of plastic surgery, and the result is actually shocking. They got an insane amount of Botox, lip fillers, and chin sculpting in the 1990s and 2000s, which resulted in changes so extensive that they are virtually unrecognizable, and kinda look alien-like. I don't know if I should find this fascinating or absolutely terrifying, but nonetheless, this has to be the worst plastic surgery fail ever. These are urban legends caught on camera, part 2. Okay, so we all know who Slender Man is. He is definitely the scariest and most powerful urban legend ever, and is a very terrifying creature. He has immense power, and nobody could ever escape him. The video I'm about to show you shows Slender Man climbing up the side of a building. This is extremely creepy, so watch at your own risk. Whatever picture you see first reveals what kind of person you are, part 46. Up first is this picture. If you saw the flowers first, it means your life isn't where you want to be at the moment, but you're confident your life will blossom just like a flower. Also, you're a trustworthy person who everybody can count on. But if you saw the girl's face first, it means that you would do anything to find love, and you don't understand why it is. You're also somebody who gets irritated very quickly, and isn't very good at controlling their emotions. Next up is this picture. If you saw the staircase with the people on it first, it means that you have nothing but confidence for the future of your life, and have no expectations for what it holds. But if you saw the galaxy-like ceiling, it means that space is very interesting to you, but also very scary. You're also too nice to people who don't deserve it, and you're never aware of when somebody is being disrespectful to you. These are photos taken before disaster, part 1. Up first is this picture. This looks like an ordinary picture of a man just playing with his camera, but this is actually Michael Rockefeller, last time being seen alive, before he was cannibalized by this tribe in New Guinea. These people legit killed him, cooked him, and then ate him. Up next is this photo. This is a picture of the Twin Towers a day before 9/11, and the storm clouds seem very scary and ominous. The towers stand out clearly from the waters, and the weird dark setting reminds America and Americans on what they would experience in the upcoming days. This is the disturbing theory behind Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Okay, so the theory says that all the kids in the neighborhood are dead, and every single one of their adventures takes place in purgatory. Evidence that supports this theory is because the kids have blue or green tongues, which is evident in corpses, and earlier on in the seasons, the children experience an endless summer, which suggests that time no longer exists. And the reason they never leave the cul-de-sac is because they can't. They are stuck souls, forced to live out eternity in the neighborhood they died in. These are serial killers reacting to the death sentence, part 1. Up first is Ted Bundy. He kidnapped, raped, and murdered numerous women and girls during the 1970s and possibly earlier. He confessed to 30 murders, but many believe the number to be well over 100. This is Ted Bundy reacting to the court giving him the death sentence.
He called the indifference of the defendant.
This court, independent of, but in agreement with, the advisory sentence rendered by the jury, does hereby impose the death penalty upon the defendant Theodore Robert Bundy.
Then, in an unexpected move, perhaps an afterthought, Cowart stunned the courtroom with some parting words for Bundy.
Take care of yourself, young man.
Thank you.
I say that to you sincerely. Take care of yourself. It's a tragedy for this court to see such a total waste, I think, of humanity that I've experienced in this court. You're a bright young man. You've made a good lawyer. I'd love to have you practice.
These are scary events we would never forget, Part 1. Up first is the Holocaust. The Holocaust was the genocide of European Jews during World War II, between 1941 and 1945. Nazi Germany and its collaborators systematically murdered around 6 million Jews across German-occupied Europe. By doing this, the Nazis knocked out around 2/3 of Europe's Jewish population. This might be one of the most disturbing and messed up things ever done in human history, and it's extremely sad. Up next is 9/11. 9/11 was a series of 4 coordinated suicide terrorist attacks carried out by the Islamic extremist network Al-Qaeda against the United States. They flew planes into the Twin Towers, which resulted in the deaths of almost 3,000 innocent victims.